Listen to me very carefully, because what I am about to tell you is going to change the way you look at yourself in the mirror every single morning. You clicked on this video because deep down, you know your hair is your crown. But right now, you are treating it like a cheap accessory. Your hair is one of the most vital components of your facial symmetry, your overall aesthetic, and frankly, your silent introduction to the world before you even open your mouth to speak. But society, cheap marketing, and sheer laziness have conditioned you to destroy your follicles on a daily basis without even realizing it. You scrub it with harsh chemicals, you fry it with intense heat, you starve it of nutrients, and then you wonder why it's thinning, fraying, or looking like dry straw by the time you hit midday. If you actually love your hair, if you actually care about maintaining your youth and your prime appearance, you need to unlearn everything you thought you knew. Let's get straight into it. Step number 1, the art of the cleanse. Most guys think cleaning their hair means stripping it of every single drop of oil until it literally squeaks when you run your fingers through it. Your scalp naturally produces sebum to coat the hair shaft, waterproof it, and protect it from environmental damage. When you use generic, supermarket shampoos loaded with aggressive sulfates, like sodium lauryl sulfate, you are essentially washing your hair with industrial-grade degreaser. To fix this, you must transition to a sulfate-free cleanser, and you need to immediately stop washing your hair every single day. On the off days, if you work out or sweat heavily, just rinse your hair thoroughly with lukewarm water. Water alone is a powerful solvent. And speaking of water, stop taking scalding hot showers. I know it feels good on your muscles, but hot water literally melts away your scalp's protective lipid layer. Wash with warm water to gently loosen dirt, and always finish your shower with a blast of cold water. Which brings us perfectly to step number 2, deep hydration and the science of conditioning. If shampoo is the reset button, conditioner is the life support system. But 90% of men apply it completely wrong. Your hair is made of 3 distinct layers: the medulla at the center, the cortex which holds the pigment and strength, and the cuticle on the outside. When you apply conditioner, the molecules in it bind to the hair shaft, filling in the microscopic gaps and smoothing those roof shingles back down tightly. But here's the critical mistake: you are rubbing conditioner directly into your scalp. Stop doing that immediately. You must apply conditioner starting from the mid-shaft and work it down to the ends of your hair, which is the oldest, driest, and most fragile part of the strand. Leave it in for at least 3 to 5 minutes. Don't just rinse it out immediately. Now, let's move on to step number 3, protection. The way you treat your hair when it is wet dictates whether you will keep it in your 30s and 40s. Wet hair is at its weakest point. Don't just grab a rough, cheap cotton towel and aggressively rub it back and forth over your head. Press the towel into your head to absorb the moisture. Do not rub. Even better, ditch the rough cotton terry cloth towel entirely and invest in a dedicated microfiber hair towel. Now that the outside is protected, we must focus on the foundation. Step number 4, internal nourishment. You can apply all the expensive serums, oils, and masks in the world, but if your internal biology is deficient, your hair will reflect that weakness. Your hair is constructed primarily of a tough protein called keratin. If you are not consuming enough high-quality protein, your body physically cannot build strong hair. You need to be hitting your daily protein macros through lean meats, eggs, fish, or high-quality plant-based alternatives. Next is hydration. You need to be drinking adequate water daily. Think of your hair follicle like a plant. If you don't water the soil, the leaves are going to turn brown and wither. We also cannot ignore the impact of omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats are found in salmon, walnuts, and chia seeds. And finally, in the internal category, you must manage your stress. Chronic stress spikes your cortisol levels off the charts. High cortisol forcibly pushes your hair follicles out of the growing phase and prematurely into the resting and shedding phase. Now the final piece of the puzzle. Step number 5, styling and mechanical maintenance. First, let's talk about styling products. Most cheap drugstore gels and pomades are loaded with drying alcohols that literally evaporate the moisture out of your hair shaft. If a product makes your hair completely stiff, crunchy, and flaky by the end of the day, it is actively destroying your hair health. You need to switch to high-quality clays, pastes, or natural pomades that offer flexible hold. Next is mechanical tension. If you constantly wear your hair in tight ponytails, man buns, or wear tight hats every single day, you are in danger of traction alopecia. We also need to address brushing. Never, ever rip a fine-tooth plastic comb through wet or heavily tangled hair. Plastic combs have microscopic seams from the manufacturing mold that act like tiny razor blades, slicing up the cuticle of your hair as you pull it through. Upgrade to a wide-tooth wooden comb. These 5 steps are not a suggestion. They are a biological requirement if you want to optimize your appearance and respect your own body. It takes consistency.